The other type of chord that you're likely to come across is called a slash chord. You might have seen it, it says something like C/E or C/E. Now it's not a fraction and it's not a choice, it's not a play C or E, it's not play C and E, it means something very particular. And that is play C in your right hand and E in the bass or in your left hand. And it sounds something like this. So I'm playing C in my right hand and I'm playing E in my left hand. Now if there was a bass player, I wouldn't even need to play the E in my left hand. I could just leave him or her to play it. Now it's very important that you play it this way. If you try to play E and C, it's going to sound pretty horrible. If you try to play E on C, the other way around, with E in your right hand and C in your left hand, it's also going to sound very different. You've got to play it C in your right hand over E. And you remember it this way, C is on top in the fraction, means it's up higher. E is on the bottom, it's C on E, so E goes down in the bottom. Now there's only really 3 other types of chords you're likely to come across in your average church song. They're called 7th chords and their names are a little bit confusing, so I'm just going to tell you what they are, and if you really need an explanation, send me an email. The first is a major 7, which has a B natural on top of the normal major chord. There you have it. Sounds kind of floaty and interesting. Just remember it's a B natural on top of the normal C major chord. But what if you put a B flat? Well, this chord doesn't really belong in this key, so it's going to sound a bit funny, but it's a cool chord and it does come up. With a C and a B flat on top, it has a really powerful kind of sound to it. It really wants to move somewhere. It wants to resolve in some direction. And as it happens, it really wants to go to F. Beautiful. The other possibility is a minor 7. There you have C minor, and then you whack a 7th on top, and you are so only ever going to be the B flat, and that's your C minor 7. So there's C major 7, C7, and C minor 7. They're the 3 other chords which you really need to learn.